So Tuesdays during Twin Cities Live at 4, we invite really cool Minnesotans. Maybe they could be a Wisconsinite too. You know, maybe an Iowan, whatever. Okay. We want them to stop by and share what they're watching, reading, and listening to.
That's right. So you might have watched today's guest on The Voice. That was terrible. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Kat Perkins made it to the semifinals on Adam Levine's team. She's a regular here on the program. But here's the crazy thing. We've never had you sit here and pick your brain about what you're watching, reading, and listening to. So shame on us.
Shame
and
on
good
us.
to see you.
Listen, it's great to see you. Thank you for inviting me to this couch. I am happy to be here.
It's always fun because we get to know people in kind of a different way based on what they're consuming. And you're on the road a lot, so you probably have time to like watch stuff, read stuff, yes?
I do, and that's like my saving grace on the road because, you know, everyone asks me like, what's your hobby? Well, a lot of people's hobby is music. Well, that's my job. So, so my hobbies are reading, listening, and watching for sure.
Good.
Yeah, and I gotta think a lot of this stuff, like the watching, reading, and listening to, you know, even though you're sort of getting away from the music part of it, it's always like sort of inspirational at the same time.
Absolutely.
Like what you're watching. I'm sure you could probably write a song about the bear.
100%.
Are you into the bear?
That's the coolest thing, if you can just like insert yourself into these other things and then write a song about it. That's the ultimate creativity.
Listen, people love this show.
Oh, the bear, come on.
Where are we at season-wise? Is it wrapped?
We're season 4, and yes, I just finished actually last night. Not just for this, because I'm just obsessed with it.
Really?
So here's what I will say. I've been a fan since the beginning. The first season is very different from all the other seasons.
Okay.
When this season, it still moves a little slowly. That's going to be everyone's thing on social media of like, oh, it moves too slow. But in the whole sense of things, and like, you know, you're somebody like me who really consumes things, I love the character development in this show. So they've let these other seasons kind of be that, where they really get into the backstory of why this person acts this way, or why this person wanted to be a chef, or why this person is on this trajectory of life. Plus, you guys, I have to say, and you know, the close-up shots in this season are insane. I'm like, their skincare must have to be like, they really get in there on the camera on this one, but it makes it just really exciting watching, and you can't take your eyes away from it. And, you know, for me, the parallel is like these people wanting to be chefs is kind of like me wanting to be a singer or a musician and excel in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a difficult road. And you chose that difficult road.
It does.
Because you love it.
Yeah, I love it so much. Plus, it shows why they want to do this.
I gotta watch this.
And it's heartbreaking, and it's heartwarming, and the characters are just and who doesn't have a crush on Jeremy Allen White?
Yeah, that's
I know.
I don't know why.
He has a look, but all the girls swoon over him.
And he's just only a little taller than I am in real life.
Is that right? Yeah.
Not with those
Because
heels
obviously you looked it up.
I did. I had to. I mean,
oh my gosh. Okay, so you're reading something from a local author.
Yes.
So her name is Sigrid Brown.
Yes.
And the book is called The Girl in Duluth.
Yes. Okay. And this is a little dark, but you know, you as a journalist, you know this, and I'm obsessed with true crime.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also a person who kind of chooses a very, you know, philanthropic thing every single year of my life and try to get into things. So last year I got into human trafficking. I know, right? I know.
Sorry.
And I actually became a certified human trafficking advocate this year, which is very exciting.
Wow, congrats.
So one of the reads that came across my table was this by a local author, because this is a true crime story in our great state of Minnesota, in northern Minnesota by Duluth, in a rural town, where the woman who wrote it, and this is her pen name, so there is a real person behind this, but she writes it from her 18-year-old's perspective because her mother went missing.
Oh my gosh.
And it was, you know, if you listen to these podcasts where they actually solve things in the end, this is very similar to that, because it was connected to a ton of human trafficking that was happening in our great state. And not only does she solve her mother's disappearance, but she also then solves about 250 other missing persons cases. I don't want to blow it.
I know you're being careful with your words.
I know, I'm trying to be careful, but it is a very interesting read, very true crimey, and you know, happening right here.
Yeah, it's so powerful, not only because of the local connection.
Yeah.
But also like this is all real life stuff.
Real life.
Yes.
And she gets down to the nitty-gritty, you know, more than sometimes like the law enforcement can do, and then ends up writing about it. And she's just, it's a great book if you guys are into it. I mean, and I know it's a little dark, but it also makes you think in a different perspective and of like, keeping your eyes open about things that are happening right here in our great state.
This is why I love this segment, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked that out.
I know.
Before we go,
Yes.
what you're listening to
Yes.
is...
You thought I would pick music, I bet.
but it's not. It's Amy Poehler's podcast.
It is. And I don't know if you guys have listened.
I haven't
I've
yet.
seen some clips pop up on social media, but I haven't
Yes.
listened to a full episode.
I mean, a huge fan of her from Saturday Night Live. She's kind of my era of Saturday Night Live when I was like in middle school. Probably we're the same age.
Yep.
Like, you know, so I've been a huge fan of her. Read her, also her biography, which is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But she started this podcast last year, and it's cool because on Spotify now, you can actually watch and listen at the same time if you want, because she has a video portion to it. Or there's a button where you can just be like, choose audio. She has the best guests. She also starts her podcast off every time with her friends saying, what should I ask my guest?
This is
And
good.
she zooms
So
in
the
with
little ownership with the listeners.
Yes,
I
and she
gotta
like
listen to
zooms in with
that.
Tina Fey and zooms in with Saturday Night Live guests and or hosts and characters and says, what should I ask this person? And you will laugh. Like the first episode, you will laugh. I had to watch it 3 times. I
Oh
laughed
my
so
gosh,
hard.
Kat.
She's so
thank
good.
you
We'll have to check it out.
so
It's a good
much.
hang.
Good
Always good to see you. Just want to make sure
You
everybody
too.
knows July 19th,
Yes.
Maple Grove Days, September 12th, the Live-In Festival.
Yes.
You're the headlining band, so please check that out. Always good to see you. We
You
have
too.
a link with all of your shows come up on our website, twincitieslive.com, and we'll be back right after this.
TCL's Watch, Read, Listen is presented by Chu Vision Institute. Dr. Chu is a world-renowned surgeon providing the most vision solutions in Minnesota. Contact them today to find out why more Minnesotans are choosing Chu Vision Institute.